The promise. 17 goals, 17 promises, agreed upon 193 countries, born out of hope, urgency, and the belief that no one should be left behind. That's Sustainable Development Goal, we can call it SDG. It was not just a declaration, they were a blueprint for humanity. We make a plan to make life easier, cleaner, healthier, and safer. And yet, 9 years later, where are we now? My name is Vincent. I'm a student from Indonesia, proudly representing the University of IBBI. There are 169 targets under the SDGs. Over 4,000 events have taken place, more than 8,400 actions has been launched. And as for 2024, only 15 of the targets are on track. Let me say that again, 15. The rest, either lagging or maybe going backward. According to the latest UN Progress Report, climate change is accelerating, inequality is rising, and trust me, the global cooperation is weakening. So if the SDG, as it is the word promise, we are dangerously loose into breaking it. Well, I'm not an UN leader, I am not the world leader, I don't sit in a UN meeting, I'm just a university student in the Southeast Asia, but I live in the outcome of this statistic. Every morning, I see students skipping class because they could not afford the public transportation. What is it? SDG 4, quality of education. And for sure, SDG 10, reduce inequalities. I live in a city where floods worsen every year, where air feels like heavy, very heavy, every dry seasons. So what is that? That's SDG 13, climate change, SDG 11, sustainable and communities. I pass by street vendors who work sunrise to midnight, yet they are struggling to feed their family. What is that? That's SDG 1 combined with SDG 7, decent work and economic work. I see women my age are even holding back their dreams because of the safety, the discriminations of lack of access. What is that? That's SDG 5, gender equality. When I open my phone, I notice the inequality of the digital access, where some students thrive and others get left behind. What is that? That's SDG 9, the industry, innovative, and infrastructure. To us, SDG isn't just like a policy targets. They are the choices that we make. And for that to happen, we need to face the challenge. And the dream, we need to fight to make it alive. Like I said, we cannot solve SDG 3, the health problem, if we ignore SDG 9. Maybe SDG 6 also. The clean water. We cannot fix SDG 4 without solving any other problem. We cannot fix SDG 13 climate unless we align SDG 7 energy, SDG 9 innovation, and SDG 12 consumptions. As I said, SDG 4 education cannot do it without what? SDG 1 poverty. There are not only 17 separate missions. These SDGs are a web. And believe me, one thread is broken, the entire system suffers. So what we need now is not a commitment, we need coherence. So now you might ask what a student like me can do. Well, I can start by making an understanding, by connecting where I learn and what I live. By seeing the SDG as like a distant dreams. Not as a distant dreams, like a practical way, a framework for local change. That is what I'm trying to explore through my own project. A small mobility, cleaner, smarter campus transportations. But this is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about something bigger. It is about our generation choosing to own this goal if we didn't write them. So here we are, 9 years in, and let's say we have less than 6 to go. And we're still gonna believe 17 goals, 17 promises. So what is it? You know, I know, the clock is ticking. But there's a good news. We are still the author of what happened next. And I, Vincent, a student from Southeast Asia, and I choose to act. Thank you.